All right, everybody, welcome to SR Broadcasting. We're here tonight with SoMo Racing League's TopCityTravel.com B Series. Tonight is brought to you by iRacing World. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway for 144 laps with stages at lap 45 and 90, and this is race number 2 of 3 in the round of 12. So we'll go over real quick while these guys qualify. We'll go over and show you the chase grid. But I'm here tonight with Wingnut. What's up, bud?
G'day there, mate. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Just hurrying up, rushing to get home and get set up and everything. But we're there. Tonight's gonna be a pretty good race. These guys are getting ready to go to qualify. So before we show qualifying, let's quickly put up the chase grid and show you where everybody's at. We're in the second round, the contender round, the round of 12. The guys in the red, Tom Clayton, David Gameforth, Jeff Glockner, and Ron Hollyfield are on the bubble. They still have one more race left that they can possibly do something if they can't get it done tonight. And then we're going to move on after next week's race. I'll be moving on to 8 and then 4. So we're slowly winding down the season, but we'll see what happens. It looks like everybody, I believe, that's in the chase is here. So
Don't see anyone missing, so I believe you have them all.
the only one I wasn't sure was Braden, because I saw him drop out, having connection issues. So
He's back.
Is he back? All right.
He's back, yes.
All right, so we got the qualified grid up. These guys are qualifying right now to see what the starting order is going to be. We're watching Shane Papala and number 89 go around. We'll see what kind of time he puts up.
I was watching the guys during practice, and I think there's more pace than what they were showing in practice, because I'm seeing some, immediately. That's first time she's popping up as faster than all times during practice. Robert Barris is up ahead right now with a 29.194. And right behind him, Shane Papala, 29.198. Wow, that's 4 thousandths of a second. I'm liking this already.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, man, this is go time, man. Watching Larry Holloway in the 70 right now.
Yeah, like they're all about 1.15 seconds faster than they were in practices, so that's a lot of pace they've suddenly found. Baker's currently in third as well with a 29.2, so there's only 6 thousandths of a second between first and third at the moment.
And we'll see who doesn't qualify, because they don't have to qualify here at SoMo. They can start in the back if they choose to. It's not a mandatory qualify. Also, just a quick note, the leader does have lane choice, and leader can start the race anytime on the starts and the restarts. There should be a 5-minute clock, damage clock. If you got more than 5 minutes damage, I believe it's going to park you. Stages will be at 45 and 90. And there are no fast repairs, so it's what you got, you drive.
Yeah, my man Jay Felton, same qualifying time as Barris. He's now tied for one. They're the exact same time, 29.194 for both of them. And Lupe Gonzalez was actually doing a qualifying lap. That is surprising. 29.2. So he's only like He's only 5 1,000ths of a second slower than first place.
Man, it's gonna be close.
If Lupe's actually doing a qualifying lap and he's going to start on the grid, that's going to be crazy, because he usually starts at the back and fights his way forward. Now he's going to start right near the front of the pack.
Yeah, for the longest time, he would start in the back and work his way to the front. For a couple years, he's done that. This year, he's qualified more than I've ever seen him qualify before.
Whoa! Joe Mitchell and Braden. Joe Mitchell almost breaks the 28s.
Wow.
29.036. He's almost in the 28s with that lap. And Braden Johnson also had a really good lap. He was 5 hundredths faster than Felton, but damn, that just blows it out of the water.
I'm telling you.
Oh boy.
These guys know, man, there's only one more race after this, and somebody's getting eliminated.
I was hearing from on Sunday with the DRL guys, and they're like, yeah, 28 is theoretically possible. Someone could do that. I'm like, nah, you're lying to me, mate. You're pulling a string. But no, holy damn, Mitchell.
That was close. 29.037.
Like, if he was just able to stick his toe out the front of the car, he might have probably reached it.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit. Hang a broom out the window.
It looks like we got, 16 drivers out here. going to start tonight, so not too bad.
And I believe all but 3 currently have a lap, and I think one of them is currently going for his lap, so we'll have 2 cars with that lap.
Yeah, Tyler Pluff was just out running a lap. Something happened. He came back in. He's going back out again, so we'll run around with him real quick. It's only about 33 seconds left, so I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to make it in time.
I mean, to be fair, 29 seconds? No, it's not possible. Never mind. I'm like, just thinking in a fantasy world, could he pull a 20-second flat lap? I don't think so.
Well, it'll give you a few more while somebody's out on the track, but I'm not really sure where this will land him. Because he still has to make it around one more time.
Yeah, he won't get it. He's got 5 seconds. Go, Tyler, go. You can do this.
And he hit the wall anyway, so that ain't going to happen. All right. There is your qualify. Let's get let's get to the grid in a second. There we go.
Joe Mitchell in first place with an absolutely blistering lap, 29.036. I'm curious if in the race he can pull a 28, because that's so close.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you got Joe Mitchell starting on the pole. Congratulations to Joe for starting on the pole. You got Braden Johnson starting second. Third's going to be Jay Felton. Robert Barris is going to start fourth. Shane Papala is going to roll off fifth. Adam Baker sixth. Seventh will be Lupa Gonzalez. Brad Speidel is going to roll off eighth. Ninth is Andrew Melvin, and 10th is Larry Holloway.
They got Mike Grandy in 11th and Ron Holyfield in 12th. Holyfield's the first of our 4 that I believe need to get a good time in this race. You got Game 4 13th, Pluff 14th, Tom Clayton 15th, and Jeff Clayton 16th. And I believe the 4 drivers that are low on the chase are all near the back of the pack right now.
Yeah, they're like the 4 in the back right now. So somebody's got to, it's a long way to go. There's obviously some stage points to maybe be found and some strategy maybe to, get a win out here. If I was any of those 4 guys, I think I would kind of be a little bit conservative, and then towards that second stage, or maybe
really put it down.
Yeah, I would try to do some kind of strategy to get my car out front.
Yeah, there's a few different ways they could definitely do it here. Like you could play like super aggressive the first and just try and get as many stage points through like cautions or saying like 1 lap out and getting that 1 lap lead point. Or alternatively, playing it really safe and trying to get to that last stint and just try and go for the win. Both are very much possible. It just depends on how comfortable you are in the car.
Yeah, because you want to be around.
I see someone who's going to stay out when cars pit just to get that 1 lap lead, then pit at the next lap.
Well, I'll tell you one driver to keep an eye on tonight for strategy is going to be Shane Papala. We've seen him do some crazy strategy, man, and you question it, but it works in his favor, so we'll definitely have to keep an eye on him tonight.
If it's silly and it works, it's not silly.
Yeah, it's only silly if you don't know what you're doing.
The one to watch as well is Lupe Gonzalez. You remember we said he starts in the back and he's up the front here. And Mitchell kicks it off straight away. And a good run for Mitchell at the start.
Yeah, he got a really good start right there.
It looks like Felton's going to get past Braden Johnson on the inside as well. And it looks like Baker's going to try and follow him on.
And Barrett's now jumping down.
Yeah, Baker's right in the rear of Felton there. Almost touched him. No, it's not Baker. Hold on. That's the wrong person.
That's Papala.
Damn it, wrong person. They're both black cars. I blame that. Black and red.
And look at Jay Felton leading that pack in second right there.
And it looks like Lupe Gonzalez is trying to stick his nose underneath the Barris already. So it looks like Lupe's going to go aggressive in the start. That's something we have not seen before.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess he knows, it's getting to be crunch time. Although he was in a pretty safe spot, I'd say, in the chase. Everybody quickly single filed. I see Tyler Pluff taking a shoot to the inside, looking underneath Game 4.
Yeah, it looks like Andrew Melvin was about to stick his nose inside Barris, but he decided the better of it. It'll be interesting to watch Lupe here, because Lupe, as we know, he's always been charging through the field, and he starts from the back, but now he's up in the middle, and he's still charging. So maybe he got the pace to fight these guys, he just has never been up here to fight them. I'm going to be very curious to watch this. But Joe Mitchell is checked out so far.
Yeah, he's about 6/10 ahead right now, and I see Game 4 and Tyler Pluff still going at it side by side. And it looks like Pluff will get that spot. So he's going to move him up to 13th.
It It looks like Jay Felton's got his hands full of Shea Papala right behind him. He's just trying not to let him pass. I don't think he's blocking, but he's just trying to take the defensive line, which is slowing him down a little bit. So everyone's piling up behind Jay Felton.
Yeah, look at the 3 of Braden Johnson right there now on the back of him. Adam Baker on the back. And I believe...
see this pack going really good or really terribly, really quick. As these guys are flying around the track. By the way, I was hoping Mitchell would get that 28. He didn't, but he got a 29.1 in his first lap. So
here goes Papala looking
fast. Yeah.
Oh, he was looking to the inside, but Jay got a good run, man. Pulled it back out in front.
The sad point is like, oh, here he goes, sticking his nose in now. Shay's gonna go on the inside of Jay Felton.
Meanwhile, Joe's loving this.
Oh yeah, every second they fight, the more he can get away.
Wow, you saw that? That was pretty close. Looked like Shane had to quick check it and move over just a little bit to keep off of Jay.
Yeah, but Shea is making progress on this pass. He's still getting a little bit more and a little bit more. If either of them wiggle, they're going to lose time and lose position. Probably lose more positions too. There's like a train of 4 or 5 cars right behind this.
And Braden Johnson will be waiting.
Lupe on the inside of Baker.
Oh, look at him.
Aggressive. Oh! Unfortunately, it did not quite work there. As Shea is still trying to make that pass on Jay Felton. He still can't get there. Felton's getting those really good runs on exit. Now, it does destroy your tyres to be on the inside, but from what I've seen, it doesn't destroy as much as you would think.
If you see Robert Barris now side by side with Lupe Gonzalez.
Yeah, that attempt from Lupe did lose him a little bit of time, and Barris is now trying to capitalize on that. And Felton takes his position back. Shea just couldn't make it work. Meanwhile, Mitchell is still, of course, gaining lots of time.
Yeah,
he's currently 1.3 seconds ahead.
He is gone.
He gained about 0.2 a second on that lap, last lap alone. That fighting is costing them. Oh, Shea got a pretty good run there. He may try diving on the inside again. Nope, he's going to back it up.
You see him get right up to his back bumper, man.
Yeah, he had like a better exit there, and he had a really good runoff.
Wow.
So he's going to try it again on the inside. Papala's getting some really good runs on these stretches. It's just, can he make the pass on the inside? He's going to give it another go. Oh, and he pushed Felton wide, and he makes the pass. He's
going to get it, and here comes...
Oh, Braden almost touching Felton. Yep. Oh, and Felton's going to get trained now.
Yeah, I think
Barris now sticks his nose in. Barris is getting 2 positions.
Yeah, I think Felton just got a little shock there,
Yeah, Barris is going to take the inside as well. Felton may lose to Barris as well. So while we were looking, Barris gained 2 positions from Lupe and Baker. Sneaky bugger.
It looked like, maybe not. I was going to say it looked like Braden Johnson had a little bit of contact with the wall with the quarter panel, but maybe it just might have just been a close look.
Looks like Lupe is going to try and grab the draft of Barris and try and get behind past Baker, but it looks like Barris decided to go single file again and left Lupe out in the dust. Felton's not taking that inside line though on the turn 4 there.
Yeah, he's going to hang on to 4th right now, and then Robert Barris, Adam Baker, and Lupe Gonzalez right behind them. And who is that a little bit further back? That's Speidel in the 76.
Another interesting one is Andrew Melvin. He's pretty sure he's a rookie in this series. Remember correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's currently fighting up in 8th, and he's right behind this lead pack. So he's got an opportunity to take a lot of positions. That being said, this pack is starting to separate, as Shea Papala and Braden Johnson are separating away from Jay Felton. But Braden Johnson is right on the rear of Shea. I think he almost went for a dive there and decided not to.
Yeah, it's still so early. I mean, they got 145 laps to go here. Here he goes. He's going to take a look. Never mind.
There may be 130 laps to go, but I think he wants this lap. As Braden goes for the pass, he's going to get it cleanly. Shea's pretty much going to give it to him. No, mind, Shea's got a really good run and exit there. Almost made a mess of it.
Wow, he made him really get out of the gas.
Oh, yeah. But Shea isn't quite giving up yet. I'm willing to bet we're going to see him re-attack soon.
Oh, so Braden's going to take that spot.
Yeah, but now they've done that, that's also slowed him down a little bit. So Felton has caught up to him a tiny little bit. So this pack may come back into like a 7 or 8 car pack.
Hey, how's it going, Thomas Baker?
Hey, g'day, Mr. Baker. Meanwhile, Joe Mitchell's just off another
Oh,
one.
oh no. Lupa Gonzalez hits the wall. 88 gets a piece of it. They're going through the grass.
Oh no, that's Andrew Melvin taken out. We're talking about him having good chances as the rookie,
Oh
but
man, and the caution is out too. Let's go back. I I got to see that closer.
yeah, Lupa just hit the wall and then got bumped by Melvin. That's close racing for you. You're just trying to find that little bit more. There's extra millimeter, extra mile an hour. It doesn't matter. You want one or the other.
You see Lupe up in the top right there. Hits the wall. Nowhere to go. 88's an innocent bystander in that one, man. Luckily, not too much damage, but going to be enough to hurt a little bit here at Charlotte.
Yeah, front right damage is not what you want.
No, not at this track anyway.
Yeah, he may find that he has some lower top end speed because that was a front hit as well. We'll see. That car may still explode later on in the race, but that obviously the crash is more annoying than anything else. It's not your own fault, but it sucks to be there.
It's just there's nowhere to go. You're so close to somebody, and you know how it is when you hit the wall at this track. Man, it just pushes your car right into the way.
Oh yeah, it spits you out, and you're like, ah, oh, no, not again.
All right, well now this is going to change things up because guys are going to come in, and I believe if they come in now, they won't need to technically pit for fuel after, so they should be able to run it right through the stage.
What we're seeing, you can do the whole first and second stages without pitting for fuel at all. You just need to get fuel for that last run. So we'll see what they do. I'm very curious if anyone's crazy enough to try the two-tire again. We have seen that tried a few times, and it's worked every once in a while. Oh, and Felton missed his pit stall by
Oh, man. He's not going to like that.
Yeah, Felton, you're the third stall, not the second one, buddy. You're always getting in there with Braden.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's going to lose a couple spots on that one.
Oh, he's going to lose quite a few positions. And you see the entire front pack flies ahead. Even some of the mid pack is getting past him.
Wow, he's all the way back there.
That's pretty much in the back right there. Like he's lost about 7 positions in that one moment there.
All right, so Joe Mitchell's going to come back out in the front. Braden Johnson second, Shane Papala third, Adam Baker fourth, and Robert Barris fifth.
Look at Mike. Barris was a bit of a loser there. Barris came in about third, I believe, or third or fourth, and popped out in fifth. So him and Felton were the big losers there. Felton obviously the massive loss, but what can you do?
Yeah, he started fourth. He's currently sitting fifth. Look at Mike Grandy though.
He's more than fifth. He just give it a while to tick over. He's like 10th. He's got to get over the line first.
We're under our first caution.
Felton is now in 8th. Sorry, my bad. Nope, 10th. I was right. Woo. And Mitchell electing the inside. Good call there, in my opinion. That's where you want to be on those restarts, especially when you've got control too.
Oh yeah.
That first corner, the inside line can catch you because you're not at full speed yet. But if you're on the inside line, you get lane choice and everything, then that leader is going to get away almost every time, unless he makes a massive catastrophic error.
Well, we know Front Row Joe over here. He likes to try to widen the track a little bit. Hopefully, that's not going to be the case tonight.
Maybe he's learned from Lupe, decided that's not going to be a thing he wants to do.
Yeah. I know Braden Johnson's going to be charging really fast. So is Shane Papala and Adam Baker.
Oh yeah, this front 5 and 6 is going to be scary because you've got Robert Barris in the third row, you've got Baker and Shea in the second row, you've got Braden right beside you. All these guys know how to race and how to fight. So this is going to be interesting. I was going to be curious to see where Felton comes out later on.
And here it goes. Here it goes.
It's a really good run. So does Shea behind him. He's going to probably get past Braden. Baker had a bit of a run, but since Braden wasn't moving, Baker just had nowhere to go. And Shea's going to take the second place spot back. And Mitchell, bloody good start. He's already off and it's already far away.
And look at Tyler Clough back there, man. Fighting with Speidel right now on the inside.
Oh, those are 2 good drivers too. It's going to be good to watch. And they're going to have to hurry up about that because you've got Jay Felton right behind them.
Almost some contact between the two. And
yeah, almost turned him by accident. Now you got to be careful now because you got Jay Felton, who is definitely a fast boy. He's behind these guys.
Man.
They're all gone single file.
Except a little bit further in the back right there, you got Andrew Melvin, who was just involved in that, trying again to, he's going to try to get around the 101. We saw Tyler Pluff fighting with the 101 earlier on. And Gonzalez all the way back here in 16th.
He's on the lead lap still, though, so it's not lost. So this is just normal for Lupe then. Just back to front start. Nothing unusual.
Meanwhile, Joe.
Just had 20 laps of practice before that.
Look at Joe checking out.
Oh yeah, he had a really good start run on that restart. And once Joe gets up in front and he's offered clean air, he can just make lap after lap after lap of just ridiculously fast laps.
We're watching second, third, and fourth right now on the three-car battle. Shane Papala, Braden Johnson.
Got Pluff on the outside of Speidel.
I think the outside is where he's going to want to be. I think he's going to get a better run on the outside. Speidel's doing a good job, though, down low. And I see something going on up here in the front. Braden Johnson was trying to take a look. Let's go back
trying to make some room. Just didn't quite work.
And what happened? Pluff lost a spot in that.
No, he gained it. He gained. He was fighting Brad Speidel there, and he took a position.
Oh, all right. I was looking at Barris. I was like, oh, he lost a spot.
And Pluff's going again. He's going to try another one on Mike Grandy. Apparently he feels like he's got the pace and he's got the car. He's going to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking good right now.
There you go, baby, go. Keep it up.
Oh, man. Did you see that? Grandy into the wall.
A lot of pace. Loses an absolute metric load of pace. And Brad Speidel's going to get past it. Oh, wow. Pluff almost right into the rear of Barris there. Apparently Pluff has a lot of speed, or he broke a little too early there, because that almost turned Barris around.
Man, his car's pretty quick. He's looking really good tonight. Meanwhile, Joe Mitchell, look at him, man. He is gone again.
Mm-hmm. Once you're out on your own, you can just keep running clean laps without worrying about defending. You can just find the best line and take it. No worries about having to protect it.
Let's jump inside with a driver here. We'll go inside with Adam Baker first.
Oh yeah, he's right behind Braden Johnson. Interesting to note as well, Shea did a little faster lap than Joe Mitchell last lap. We'll see if he does it again. He might start being able to catch Mitchell back up. He's got 20 laps to make that work. We'll have a look and see what happens.
Jump in with...
Yeah, once again he's faster.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not by too
29.8.
much, but faster is faster. And if he keeps that up, he's going to get back into the draft and get dragged even closer to it.
Let's jump back to Brad Speidel.
Oh, hello. Had Jay Felton, I believe, on the inside of Mike Grandy for 8th. Felton's going to take the position on the inside. I don't think Grandy's going to have anything for him.
Yeah, Grandy's got that right front damage, so I don't think he's going to be able to do much. Not until he gets into the pits and gets some repairs done to that car. Yeah. This track, you can't have any kind of fender sticking up. It's like a big parachute.
Oh yeah, front rights is always the worst to have. Front right tire just die quickly.
I think like last night we were racing at Homestead in the K&N, and I had a pretty decent car, and I think in the first 12 laps I ended up hitting the wall, man, and the car was just junk after that. And we never had a caution, so I couldn't. We did 125 laps, no cautions, so I couldn't get in there, you know. So at the end, I finally just sat for a little bit, repaired as much as I could. I think I ended up a couple laps down. All right, let's go.
You've got a car, the janitor will scream, "Unclean!" at.
I was hoping for a caution so I could get, you know, I had 30 seconds worth of damage, so I was like, well, caution comes out, that's not too bad. I'll give up a couple of spots, but caution never came out, man.
Yeah, but that's racing, man. Like the moment you want the caution, it will never happen.
Yep, always. So
interesting. Tyler Pluff lost a lot of time to Barris, and now he's about to be eaten back up by Brad Speidel, perhaps. I'm curious what I missed. I'm going to have to look back and see what happened.
I don't see any damage on the car. I just think he either checked up, or maybe his car's starting to go away a little bit on him. But I want to quickly look. Let's see. Jeff Glockner, one of the drivers that's on the bubble right now. Jeff in that number 24 sitting 14th. Right in front of him is another driver that's on the bubble, is the 101 of David Gainforth. in 13th. And then in 12th is the 7 of Ron Hollyfield, and he is on the bubble. And then in 11th is the 66 of Tom Clayton. So all 4 of those drivers are pretty much sitting right next to each other.
They're all in that mid-pack fighting it out.
From
what I've seen, they've pretty much been doing it all season too, so I'm not surprised they're still there fighting each other.
So meanwhile, look at Joe is checked out.
Again, he gained a lot of time on Shea in the last 2 laps. He gained like 0.15 of a second, I think. So apparently Mitchell's just relaxing whenever he needs. He just puts his foot in the gas a little bit more and gains a lot of time.
And Speidel looking like he's starting to get a little bit edgy, wanting to take a look on the inside of the 12. I think we're going to see that here.
Maybe he's going to stick his nose on the inside. Perhaps Pluff has killed his tyres. Maybe Pluff's just losing pace. Either way, Brad Spar's going to come back for the re-attack and get his position back.
Yeah, I think he just got a bad set of tires, man.
That rhymed. Whoops. He's still on that inside. I don't think he's going to get it anymore. You want to get that position on turn 1 or turn 3. Just get in there, get the pass, and go.
Yeah.
If you hang out there for too long, you're going to start losing pace.
I know, you can't do it on the outside. Here we go, Tom Clayton trying to get by the 70 of Larry Holloway.
And Lupe's going past David Gainsforth as well. So Lupe's now back in 13th and moving forwards.
And he's got some damages on that car, too, on both sides, man. That's a shame because he had a really good car, too.
Yeah, he's got like back end damage, he's got right front damage, I think he's got front left damage as well.
Speidel and
As
Pluff.
I said before, crumpled beer can.
Speidel and Pluff again.
Yeah, I think Spiral's got it there. As I said, turn 1, you get it, you go.
Yeah, he's got to just slide it up. See if Pluff's going to try an inside move. Look at the run. Look at that run.
He didn't. He was going to try it, then he just got too close, had to back up and lost all of his pace there. So it looks like Pluff is going to let him keep the position. So Speidel back up to, I believe, 6th.
And meanwhile,
Barris is right on the rear of Adam Baker.
No,
Whoa!
Took the words right out of my mouth, man.
I'm a mind reader from across the planet. The planet Blorg.
We're just robots.
But yeah, Barris was right on the rear of Baker for a while there. It looked like he was going to try and go for it, but now he's just like backing off again, which is a damn shame. Come on, Barris, attack! Attack Mr. Attack himself, please. I want to see this.
And look at Joe.
Oh, I think Barris might try it on the outside. Maybe he was listening. He's forced Baker down low. He might try the over-under here.
He's got to watch out, though, for Baker. Like, you saw Baker get down there, he'll put those tires on that white line. He's pretty good with that.
But I think Barris is going to try the inside. Now he made Baker go a little slow on the previous corner, making Baker go low. Now he's got Baker high. He might try the pass.
We got 10 more laps to this first stage.
Whoa. Ray Johnson going on the inside of Shea Parler really quickly. He's going to get this on turn 1, I believe. I don't think Shea's going to have anything for him here. Yep. That was really quick. That was a really sudden pass.
We seen him do that earlier.
And Barris passed Baker as well, so that move did work. He forced Baker low turn 1 and 2, and then took him low turn 3 and 4.
Wow.
Good. That's a good, clean, smart move there. If you can't get room, make room. Wonderful driving from both of these guys. From both packs of these guys. So 4 drivers all doing really good racing.
All doing the same thing, just in different spots.
Oh yeah, and you see if Jay Felton now right up to Tyler Pluff. He's going to try and make a pass soon too. He's got 6-7 laps to do it.
Yeah, it's good to see Jay coming back.
Oh, he had the pace for sure. Just unfortunately made a really big goof in the pits. But I think he's going to get him on straight there. Pluff's just pretty much going to let him have it, I think.
Yeah, I think Pluff did something. He had to have get a bad set of tires or something, man, because his car's definitely not the way it was at the start of the race.
What might have happened is he might have used up his tires really quickly, burnt them right up, got them really heated, and then he just got no grip now. Because even if you don't kill the tires, if you heat them too hard, they're still going to be like they're dead. They're going to be slippy as hell.
You got Larry Holloway in 10th, trying to get around 9th place Mike Grandy.
Not quite in room to do it, but he's letting Grandy know he's there.
That's going to let the 66 close in on him just a little bit more. That's what the 66 needs. He needs a couple more positions to try to get him up out of that red.
Oh yeah. And interestingly, Barris is really catching Shea hard. Maybe Shea's tires are gone now, or maybe Barris just has a metric load of pace because damn, he's already in the inside.
Yeah,
Sticking his nose inside Shea.
that's not like Shane to have. Usually he has a long run car, so to see that car not holding on is definitely not in character.
Yeah, but then again, his tires may be fine. It may just be that Barris is just unbelievably fast right now. He's got a lot of pace.
Well, we got 5 more laps. We're going to be ending stage 1. Joe Mitchell, your leader.
Oh, and it looks like Barris has slowed down a little bit, so he may be getting under attack by Baker again. Baker may decide he wants that position back.
And Baker knows there's only a few more laps, too, to the end of the stage.
It's worth getting that one position just for the stage. Then you pit.
Oh, did you see that? Shane almost having some trouble there.
Let me go back and look at that.
It looked like the back end just started to come out on him or something.
Yeah, he started to slide. His rear end did tap the wall. Like it showed sparks, but obviously netcode can make things look a little more scary than they are.
Yeah, because I don't really see it.
Slide.
I don't see it too crinkled up.
Yeah, I don't see any damage there at all. It just seems, worrying. So maybe Shea's tires are that bad. To be fair, he was fending off Braden Johnson for like 30 laps straight, so those tires could be just melted rubber at this point.
And even looking at the pit stop times, I don't see anybody took 2 tires. Everybody's got 14s and 15s. Oh, here comes Baker now.
Yep. And if this goes well for him, Spiral may decide to take advantage of it as well.
Yeah, Spider's pretty quick right now, man. Look at that car.
I know, that's surprising. Like, Spiral's guy, he's always had pace, but never managed to get to the front with it. But now he's... Oh, Baker went a little too low there, I think.
Yeah, and I just got finished saying how good he is on the white line.
Oh, yeah. This white line's kind of misleading because you can go a little bit lower, but Baker went way too low and found the point of no return. Managed to save it, though, but damn, that pace was lost, and those tires are going to be cooked now from that. But he's gone for it again. He's got a lot of pace. He's probably going to get back up to Shea next corner.
Well, we got 2 more laps to get it done, then stage 1 is going to end.
Oh yeah, this is the time to use up those tires and just go for it. Don't kill the guy.
I thought they were going to go 3 wide.
I'm hoping they don't, please. I want these guys to survive the race the next stage.
Meanwhile, Joe, 1.9 seconds out front. We should be coming across the line in a minute here to get the stage.
I believe we've lost a few drivers now. Andrew Melvin and Jeff Glockner are gone.
Oh, no. And Joe Mitchell going to cross the line. The stage should come out. And there it is. Wait for everybody to get across the line. Okay, you got your simracingapp.com stage results. You got Joe Mitchell finishing first in stage 1. Braden Johnson, Robert Barris, Shane Papala, Adam Baker, Brad Speidel, Jay Felton, Tyler Pluff, Mike Grandy, and Tom Clayton. Not a bad run right there.
Yeah, like obviously Joe Mitchell, once he gets in clean air, he's gone. You're never going to see him again. But the trick, from what I've seen with first thing Mitchell, is just get behind him.
Yeah.
Let him know you're there, and he'll push a little too hard trying to find that more extra pace. Because he has always got more pace to find, but occasionally that pace includes a wall. But it's good to see Braden Johnson in second as well. Really glad to see him there.
Yeah, now see, this is going to change things up because we're going to have everybody coming down into the pits. There might be a little bit of pit strategy. Somebody may short fuel to try to get some spots. I don't know. I don't really know if we're going to see any 2-tire stops, to be honest with you.
You'd have to be absolutely maniacal to try that. And
with the way the race is going right now, I don't think it's going to be too caution-filled.
Well, you never know. Once these cautions always breed a little more caution. So the moment it happens, it's going to happen again and again and again. So you never know. Then we may have a bit of a brawl that causes some extra cautions. And watch see if anyone misses their pit stall again.
I think Jay's going to be double careful.
He's going to just roll it in. Yeah, he's being careful.
Oh, man. Mitchell's going to lose a couple seconds on that. It's probably going to cost him the lead. I bet you Braden's going to get out first.
And Barris misses pit as well.
There goes. It's going to be Braden, Baker, I think Mitchell, and then Papala. I think they're going to give it to Mitchell.
Yeah, well, that is a damn shame. So remember, Barris missed his pits as well, his stall as well, so he dropped 2 positions. Wasn't more, sorry. No, he dropped like 3-4 positions. Damn.
Wow.
Not what you want to see. Mitchell's got to be kicking himself right there. That's not what he wanted to see at all.
Yeah, that's not what you want. This race tonight is brought to you by iRacing World on Facebook. I know a lot of people that do come up and are involved with iRacing World and iRacing Drivers World. We appreciate iRacing World coming in, sponsoring tonight's race. I got a message from Lupe Gonzalez. He said his screen froze in 3 and 4.
Yeah, no, something like that. You went from his normal line to something a little different, and that's all it takes.
So we have a new leader here. We got Braden Johnson. We'll take a quick look at Braden Johnson. He started second up in the front right now, got 1 lap led. And then let's go back to Adam Baker. He started 6th. He's currently sitting 2nd. We got Joe Mitchell. Started 1st. He's got, 46 laps led. And then Shane Papala, he started 5th and he's up in 4th. And let's go to number 5. Mike Grandy started 11th and currently sitting 5th.
Yeah, Shea was pretty much been fighting for second the entire race. Obviously, Mitchell's been out in the opens, but now he's back in the pack. There's what you could see Baker fought ahead. He fought through most of the what we call the fast boys, we'll say. Those are just consistently, continuously, almost aggressively fast. Working past them is really damn hard. And of course, Braden Johnson he had to work on Shea Papala for like 30 laps, but he got the pass on him and then he just started taking off. Mike Grandy's been moving back and forth through the pack. It's good to see him back in 5th. Hopefully he can hold that off.
Now we got a couple more drivers coming back in to top off. Tyler Pluff, I believe Robert Barris.
Yeah, looks like Barris has decided, he made
Gonzalez. Yeah, Gonzalez.
He made a goof, so you need to make a new plan now.
Might as well. I mean, you come into the second stage at lap 90, you got to try something.
Anything, yeah. Anything you can get away with.
Now, we have Braden Johnson starting on the inside, Adam Baker on the outside, and Joe Mitchell on the inside. We saw Joe Mitchell start on the inside. Oh, no. It looks like...
Whoa, what?
It looks like Braden's going to go take the outside at the last minute.
That was a bit late there, buddy. You're giving everyone a heart attack.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I thought maybe...
I think he heard you. I think that's what it was. He heard you like, wait, no, I'm on the outside, no. I'm waiting to see one guy just weave back and forth the moment we say left and right.
But now you
left side, right side.
Now you have 2 teammates together on the inside. You have Joe Mitchell and Adam Baker who are teammates. So I wonder if that's going to be a help or not. And then look at the 66 of Tom Clayton sneaking up there.
Oh, yeah. I do like the little mix between Mitchell and Baker. Baker's like attack, and Mitchell is just consistent fast laps. And Brayton, boom, he's off like a rocket. And it gets a lot of gap straight away. Looks like no one else got a good run at all. The first 3 cars are all together, but no one gained on anybody.
Yeah, I think he caught these guys out there. I don't think they were ready for that.
You're always waiting for the curveball, but unfortunately sometimes the curveball can be the fastball.
So Baker holds on right now, but he's got a bumper full of Papala.
And Shea was like right on that rear too. He was like pretty much pushing Baker at one point there.
Joe Mitchell's going to slip it up there. Did you see that?
Man, nice move from him. And the funny thing is, they've already caught Braden.
Yeah.
That's insane. These guys are just fast. This is what I mean. Like, you get to these first, 4 or 5 cars. If you can get past one of them, that's an achievement. If you can get past all of them, you're a man.
That's even better.
Oh, yeah. We're good to see Baker up there fighting out with Braden Johnson, and behind him, Mitchell's trying to reclaim his position back. They may be teammates, but I get the feeling Mitchell is not going to give a damn about that. Oh!
There he goes.
Spider almost tapping Granny and sending a spinning, but Granny tapped the back of her Shea. Shay's had a bit of a blinking moment there.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Mitchell got around Baker, and now Speidel just jumping up back in front of Grandy. Yeah, almost
Nice.
on.
Yeah, Tom Clayton's going on the inside of Grandy now. Remember, Clayton's one of the guys in the red, so he wants to take these positions. This is definitely worth it for him.
Yeah, he's got to get a top 5 finish tonight. He's got to. If he doesn't get a win, he needs a top 5.
Hey, he's in a good position to make that work. He's right behind Brad Spital now, in 6th. And if he can keep working on that, he can get up to the 5th.
And I think as the track is changing, it might be coming into him.
Definitely possible. He's definitely got some early race pace here, which is surprising. Did not expect that. He got Braden just being hounded by Mitchell now.
Well, we know Mitchell's fast tonight. He was out there 46 laps led, I believe he had. So and he started on the pole, so you know he's definitely got a car for it. If he can get around him without burning him up or hitting the wall. But look at those 3, Braden Johnson, Joe Mitchell, and Adam Baker, man. They're checking out here.
Oh yeah, they're pretty much like bumper to bumper, going as hard as they can. Mitchell's right up the rear of Braden there, man. But he knows he doesn't have quite the pace for the pass. He's got the pace to get up to him, just not enough, not to make the pass yet.
And Larry Holloway's starting to put a little challenge on Grandy for 7th.
Yeah, Granny's dropped from like 5th back to 7th now. I think he's still falling back. Either something wrong with that car, maybe better set tires.
Yeah, I think something to do with those tires, man. Every so often you get a bum set.
I spent like 40 laps practicing with the old tires, and all of a sudden you got brand new spanking rubbers. It's like, ugh, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it don't feel right. It should feel better, but it just doesn't feel right.
It's like going from like a regular racing car to an open wheeler. Like, what the? This is not how it works.
Take a look back from the leader. This is from Braden Johnson's car up in the front, looking back to the front of Joe Mitchell.
Yeah, they've been fighting for so long that it looks like Shea is catching back up to them.
Oh, look how close Joe gets.
Like, almost everyone's coming back into this fight.
Looking back now from 2nd place, Joe Mitchell, to Adam Baker in 3rd.
And behind Baker you got Papala, then behind Papala you got Spital. Then behind Spital you've got Tom Clayton. It's just not ending. It's just getting bigger and bigger. The front 6 cars are all within each other. If one makes a mistake, everyone else will just go past them.
Or they're all going to get taken out at the same time.
That's always a possibility. I think Larry Holloway trying to stick his nose in underneath Mike Graney, but just doesn't quite have the pace yet. He's going to try it a bit late in the corner, but I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, had a little bit of a slide there. Saved it, no issues. But that's definitely a bit of a heart attack.
We got Tyler Pluff and the 101 of David Gainforth back here for 11th place. I'm not sure if Pluff just got around Gainforth.
And this front 6 cars are just it's almost bumper to bumper at this point. It's just ridiculous.
They are closing in right now.
Oh yeah, just make the pass. It's interesting. I actually like seeing Tom Clayton in the back of this match because I've never managed to see him up the front here like this. But here he is fighting up with these front 5, 6 cars. It's good to see.
Yeah.
And Spider, which is new to the series, which is great to see as well.
Clayton,
Rookies and oldies alike.
Yeah, Clayton needs a good finish. I hope he doesn't get wrecked out tonight. He's had some terrible luck in this series.
It happens, man. Step on a black cat at some point in your life.
Mm-hmm. Joe Mitchell's still trying to hang on to the back bumper of Braden Johnson. He is like right there.
He might be sticking his nose in. Nope, he's just letting Braden know.
Here he goes.
He's going for it.
Yeah.
Dives on the inside. Sticks it really low.
And he is down on that white line too, man.
And he's not got a bad run. He may be able to hold it until the next corner, at which point he might complete the pass. He's going to stick it right in there again. Oh, not quite free. Braden's going to get that really good run. Braden can get right down to like midline there as Mitchell's giving more the room in the world.
Wow, that was so
Still
close. Braden still got scored as your leader, but that was a close one right there.
Oh, this is a good run for Mitchell. Almost got it completed there. If he can get a little bit more. Next corner, if he can hold this, he's going to get it. As Braden, of course, comes flying back on that outside line. Ah, don't know if it's going to work. And keep it going. He's got to get Braden out there. If he keeps going that low, Braden's gonna have all the pace in the world. The fastest line is that mid line there.
Yeah, he's got to push Braden up that track a little bit if he wants to get by.
Gotta give him a nudge in the door if you have to. Sometimes it's not nice to be the guy doing it, but at some point you gotta make the pass.
Oh, now he's gonna look on the outside.
Oh, but not quite the right way to do that line. I don't think. Not there.
Well, he'll try again. Meanwhile, I see Jay Felton moving up a spot.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a four-car pack back there with Barris, Holloway, Felton, and Grandy. So you got 2 rookies in that fight. 3 rookies to the series, sorry, in that fight. And then just got Felton in the middle going, I don't know where to go, except forwards.
Barris now looking underneath the 70 of Holloway.
Oh,
and
we're gonna go 2 wide, 2 deep. That's awesome. Felton the inside of Grandy, and you got Barris inside of Holloway. Couldn't be any more perfect.
No.
Looks like Grandy's defending really well against Felton, but meanwhile Barris has completed his pass. But yeah, Grandy's really holding off Felton on that inside line. Not making it easy. Looks like Felton's going to stick back behind him again, I think.
And look at Larry Holloway. I was going to say Larry Holloway was all over the back bumper of Barris.
Yeah, well, Pluff's going to try Holloway too. Oh, almost like Pluff bumped him there. Almost, just people wiggling around the track. It almost looked like Pluff was going to bump him.
Holloway now to the inside.
You're going to retake the position back if you can. Everyone's taking the inside line, and I'm just going to try to do the same thing back to them. Meanwhile, Mitchell's once again back on the rear bumper of Braden. Just right there. Looks like Baker's just sitting back and watching at this point.
Yeah, let those guys burn him up, man. You know what I mean? He's in the perfect seat for it.
Yep. Fill your pipe, open your carton of beer, and just sit back and relax and watch it. No reason to fight there. He's got time. He's still got another 23 laps until next stage. So he's got time to make the fight.
And you still got Shane Papala sitting here in 4th, Speidel in 5th, Clayton sitting in 6th. Is Clayton under attack or no? He's got a good gap behind him. Doesn't really have too much pressure. He can kind of concentrate on what's going on and get himself a good second stage here, maybe.
Fortunately, Clayton did fall back from his front pack here, but he's now, like, the pack behind's been fighting too hard that he might be able to stay in this little, like, Goldilocks zone and not get attacked. Meanwhile, Pluff is now on the outside of Barris. This mid-pack here is just not giving up.
Oh, look at these guys. We're going to be 3 wide in a minute.
Oh, yeah, they're getting close to it, but looks like Felton's going to take that inside line back away. Just don't quite have the run on Grandy. Grandy, that mid to high line is really doing well. He can change his name from Grandy to Larson now.
He's driving out.
Speidel
That
coming up to Shea Papala. Speidel's going to go for the position. Looks like Shea's tires are again either dead or he just had a bad run. Because Speidel gets that pass on turn 1.
And Joe's trying again too.
Everyone's decided now it's the time to go. But just didn't quite work for Joe. He's going to stick behind him again.
No, but Speidel able to get that spot.
Yeah, maybe Speidel's got the pace to make the move up front. Or maybe just Shea's tyres are gone. Meanwhile, you got another fight further back. Felton, Barris, Pluff, they're all going at it.
Yeah, these 4 are just like unstoppable right now.
Yeah, it looks like Pluff got past Barris and Felton is now right on the rear of Grandy. Grandy's fighting off his entire 3-car pack behind him.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of it.
Oh, we're almost 3 wires. Pluff's trying to make the move on Grandy while getting passed by Felton on the inside. But no, Pluff's got nowhere to go now with Felton on his inside.
And Pluff's got a fast car right there, so you know he's kind of getting frustrated because he can't get that spot.
Yeah, to be fair, I think everyone behind Grandy's thinking the same thing. Grandy's managing to hold off everyone. Doesn't matter who's attacking him, he's holding off all 3 of these drivers on his own. That car is now the widest thing on track.
What was that? He's got his door open, his foot out.
Yep. Doors are open, boots, feet are out, everything. Stick your broom out the window. Poke the guy if you can.
But right now you got Ron Hollyfield back here in 14th in the number 7. The 101 of David Gameforth in 13th. Lupe Gonzalez in that 53 running 12th. Larry Holloway running 11th in that 70. Robert Barris In 10th, Tyler Pluff in 9th. Grandy all the
Oh
way
my
up high.
God.
Felton taking the move.
Grady was really running the last in line there, mate. He could have put his training wheel out the window.
Yeah, he was right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
And look, he's fighting back.
Oh, yeah. He managed to lose position to Felton, unfortunately, but Pluff is now on the inside now. See if Pluff can make the pass on Grandy. Looks like Grandy's starting to lose pace against these guys. I guess he's been fighting a little too hard. Maybe everyone's found pace that high line just isn't doing for Grandy anymore.
And Grandy's got a little bit of right front damage. Imagine if he didn't have that damage on there.
Oh, yeah. He'd be absolutely relentless. He's now right behind Pluff. He's going to try the inside. Nope, he's going to sit back in line. So Felton's now free.
Oh, here comes Barris.
Barris diving in. Yeah, Barris is done waiting. He's going to go for the pass now. The fights just never end back here.
And even Grandy, man, you see right there, he gets such a good run. He's able to pull back in front.
Yeah, that line, really high line for Grandy. He loses so much on entry, but if he can keep alongside, he gets an amazing run on exit. Just watch him. Oh, hold on. Looks like Barris is going to get the position.
Yeah, Barris is going to get it. It looks like Grandy almost had some contact with the wall. I think that kind of slowed him down. Meanwhile, back up front, Joe Mitchell on the back bumper of the leader once again.
His whole front pack started to separate pretty wildly. Like, Shape Pile's fallen back a lot. Vital isn't quite up to Baker. Baker's fallen back a bit, but he's still in range. Mitchell's think he's probably got time. He's got space. He's going to give it another try. If he can just get the pace on Braden. Make a lunge at the right time. He's got another 20 laps to make the lunge. Oh wait, not 20 laps. 15 laps. Oh, the math was wrong.
Yeah, I was believing you. It sounded good.
I can say any number. You'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds good to me, man. I don't have to figure it out. That's all I care about.
The internal calculator is broken.
Oh, man.
Calculator.exe has failed to function.
Thanks, Andrew.
But Mitchell's just been sitting on Braden. I wonder if he's waiting or if he's just doesn't got the pace to do it. He may be just sitting there seeing if he's got the opportunity to try and pass in the last few laps. After all, why bother trying to defend the position after you? Just take it at the right time. As long as he has got the pace on him, he's going to try the inside there.
Just that inside line, man. He just can't stick it. You know, he can't keep his foot in the throttle as much as Braden can coming out.
It's always that exit that always get the inside line. But that being said, he's got a pretty good run here. He's still got his nose in, so he's made a bit of gains in that corner.
And you'll see Mitchell, Johnson, and Baker, they will throw that car in there on the inside like that, where you think there's no possible way it could be done, and they'll just throw it in and it'll stick, and you're like, man, it don't do it for me.
Yeah, and Mitchell's trying to get
again.
He's going a little bit wider this time. This is better. He's getting a little bit wider. He's going to start pushing Braden towards the outside. The outside line is good on exit, but it gives him all the more pace on the side of the corner. Because when you're running the inside line, your big gain is on entry. If you can gain as much as you can on entry and make the other guy lose it, you'll get the pass. Just got to keep trying, Mitchell. Go, go, go. You got this, bro.
I'm in lap 79. We're looking for lap 90 for second stage.
He's got 11 laps to make it work.
And if you look, Tom Clayton caught up to number 5, 5th place, Shane Papala.
It looks like Shea's car just dies after a while because he's lost a lot of pace. Like, Spidle passed him, and look at that. Spidle's now pretty much behind the front four. Meanwhile, Shea's back somewhere in no man's land.
And that's so weird to see with him because he's usually a long run driver. Usually it's short run speed that he doesn't have, but long run, that car is usually alive. So it must not be a great setup for him here tonight.
And Braden Johnson, again, as always, just being a nightmare to pass. It's pretty much what he's been doing the whole season. Just once he gets in front of you, it's just such a headache to get past him. By the time you do, he'll just pass you back because you've killed your tires.
Yeah, and he's doing good because he's got a couple of different lines that he can run, and he seems to be handling it pretty good.
Oh, yeah. And then you got Baker right on the rear of Mitchell there. Whether Baker's trying to push him or maybe Baker's waiting for his opportunity. Mitchell going to dive it in again.
Don't forget, Baker was back a little bit before.
And that outside line, just watch. Look at that run. Just take Braden back into the sunset again. Mitchell just can't handle it. The hardest thing to pass is a guy holding his line.
Yes, especially when it's the line that you want.
And it's like the fastest place on the track. Let me have it.
Oh, here we go again.
It's pushed him wide. There you go. That's what he needs to do. Boom. But he's going to get a run back again. He's going
to slide it up.
And there you go. That's the pass mate. Oh,
oh, and Braden into the wall. No. Oh, man.
Is it dead?
No, he's still running, but lots of damages, man. Oh, let's
engine on it still, but that's it.
Quickly go back and see that again.
Damn it, man. That's a shame.
Yeah, you see him hit the wall right there. Hard hit into the inside. I'm surprised it didn't blow the engine out of it.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised the engine didn't leave the front part of the car.
That's what I'm saying. Didn't leave it on the track. And no caution.
Mike Grandy's now fallen back to 10th as well. He was back in 5th before. He's now in 10th, and Larry Holloway just passed him. Holloway's making moves forward.
Yeah, I think Grandy might have eaten up those tires.
Yeah, and Barris got past Felton too, so Barris is making moves forward as well. But that is not what we want to see for Braden. Damn, man.
Yeah, it's not going to be a happy camper right there. Look at Speidel, though. Speidel closing in on second place, Adam Baker.
Oh, and looks like Jay was sticking his nose on the inside of Barris there. I think I actually had a touch there too. Oh, they almost touched. They were driving.
Oh, look at him right there. He gives him a little tap.
Yeah, that line Barris is taking is really getting in the way of Felton, because Barris is like the slowest almost like the fourth corner. Like midway through fourth corner, he starts to slow down a little bit, and that's where Felton's getting his pace. And every time he's like, oh, Felton's got a good run. Then all of a sudden, Barris is just not fast enough. Felton's got to back off again.
We're jumping inside with Jay. We'll take a lap or two around with him and watch him as he's trying to pass the 58 here.
Watch here, right here's where you see Barris be a little bit slower. Jay's slower this lap as well, but oh yeah, that was a close one. Apparently he heard us watching him. And he's like, oh, I gotta crash now.
I can give these guys something to talk about.
Wow. Spile's actually almost in draft range of Baker at this point. That is amazing.
It's a pretty big separation between the top three.
Oh yeah, Mitchell's now got ahead, and he's just done what Mitchell does, and that is check out.
And I'm surprised not to see Adam Baker up there with him right now. But, you know, after the second stage, it'd be a whole different story.
Well, there's 3 laps to go to the end of the stage, so Spidle might just be in range to try and make a pass if he can get up there, but I don't think he's got the pace anymore. Oh, and Braden Johnson's disconnected, so I guess he had too much damage there.
Yeah, the car's probably done. I mean, that thing was pretty toasted.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. Mike Grandy in the pits? With 3 laps to go? I don't think he's going to be able to get out before Mitchell gets in. Mitchell's already here, so it's not going to work.
No. I just think his car was really too bad. I think he really needed to get some tires on that thing.
I mean, if you're going to lose all your positions, you might as well just lose them all anyway and get lucky dog next lap.
And look at Joe Mitchell. 52 laps led so far.
And that last lap, he was 0.15 seconds faster than Baker. So apparently he just had that pace sitting there and he had never had a chance to use it.
And Clayton's still on the back of Papala.
He's got a chance. He's got 1 lap to make it work.
He was a little bit faster then. I mean, he had a 31.3. Papala had a 31.4.
Come on, Clayton. You got 3 corners. Make it work. Come on, buddy.
Catching the guy and passing him is 2 different things.
Oh, hell yeah. Especially when that person is Shea Papala. Just not going to have the pacer, unfortunately. So it looks like... Oh, Mitchell. Hold on. Oh, that's Mike Grandy. I was like, what the hell? That's not a car I saw before. It was Mitchell being unlapped by Mike Grandy. Oh, hello.
And we should. There we go. There's the stage. So this is stage 2, simracingapp.com. Stage results. Once again, Joe Mitchell is your stage winner. He won stage 1, and he's going to take stage 2. Also started on the pole. You got Adam Baker in 2nd on the stage, Brad Speidel in 3rd, Shane Papala in 4th, Tom Clayton in 5th, Robert Barris in 6th, Jay Felton in 7th, Tyler Pluff in 8th, Larry Holloway in 9th, and Ron Hollyfield getting some more bonus points in 10th in this stage.
Very interesting things. Very interesting things.
Joe Mitchell, double stage winner and starting on the pole here tonight.
The two big surprises for me is seeing Tom Clayton and Brad Spital so far up. Spital in third. I've always seen him like fifth and sixth. He's got the pace to get up there, but he's never been in the right place. Here he is in third. And then Tom Clayton, like, we're worried about him not making the cut for the chase, and here he is fighting in fifth. That's two amazing changes.
Because he's got tonight and next week's race to try to get himself out of that hole. All he needs is a good finish, man. He's got good stage points this time. All he needs is a good finish, and it'll definitely move him up because some of these other guys are having a bad night.
Oh, yeah, and we got Baker and Joe Mitchell way out front in that pit, so I doubt anyone's going to be able to get past them.
All right, let's watch and see if anybody slides through their pit stall.
Again. Baker's in. Mitchell's in. Barris is in. Felton's in. Everyone.
Oh, somebody's sliding back there in a yellow car. Who is that?
That would be Larry Holloway.
All right.
As a damn shame.
Look at. Who's going to get it at the line? And it looks like it's going to give it to Adam Baker.
Yeah, he was just like a nose ahead on that line. That is really close. Yeah, wow, that is like, whoo-hoo. I gotta pause you staring at it. That is unbelievably close.
That was really close. He just barely beat him at the line.
Once again, that's not what Mitchell wanted to see. Mitchell's really good in open air. Now he's got Baker ahead of him. He's gonna spend the entire race getting past Baker, the same way he did with Johnson.
I was just gonna say that he's gonna spend a whole bunch of laps trying to get by him.
Yep, and an interesting change. Robert Barris is now in third. Got past Spital in the pits. And Shea in fifth.
David Janeforth coming back in. So Jay Felton going to sixth. And Tom Clayton dropping a bunch of spots. Tom had a 14.9 in the pits, so I'm not sure what happened. A little bit, well, yeah, Larry Holloway had a 14.9. Felton had a 15.3, and Holyfield had a 15.2. Speidel had a 15.6.
Yeah, it's very curious how these people got past. I guess if you look at when they came into the pits, they were all so separated there. There's apparently some magic going on in those pit lanes.
Somebody needs to be firing their crew and hiring some new ones. Let's take a quick look at the summary here. Only 3 lead changes, 92 laps have been done already. We're into caution number 3, 2 of them for stages, 1 for an actual caution, and we got 53 laps to go. Adam Baker is your leader. He's going to take the lead after that pit stop. Joe Mitchell is second. Robert Barris and Brad Speidel. Shane Papala and Jay Felton. And then Ron Holyfield and Larry Holloway. So now,
really good changes.
If you're Baker, do you take the inside or the outside?
Oh, wow. Hold on. Never mind. This looks like someone's just made a mistake. That's all good.
Yeah, I'd say Baker's going to take the inside. I can't see him going to the outside.
Now remember, that first corner, that inside line is where all the power is. A couple of ways you can do it. You can obviously go inside line, and when you get the run, you can make third place behind you get a run as well. You can take the outside line, just try and get a good run and leave the inside guy in the dust. So considering that you start with both lane choice and go when you feel like going, being in first is really powerful, and the inside line makes it even better. I kind of expect to see Barris behind Baker just take off and leave Mitchell behind as well. But we will see. They're getting ready to go.
And they're teammates.
There may be some team orders going on somewhere, perhaps, but I get the feeling you're going to see Barris take like a rocket and go right past Mitchell. But we'll see as the pit car's about to go in. Takes on a little bit. And off he goes. Nope, Mitchell gets a really good run compared to Barris. No position gain there. Meanwhile, Shea's going past Speidel on the inside. Really good run for him. Yeah, Mitchell's going to slot it in front of Barris and block him off. See that first corner? The inside line is powerful. Ooh, Holloway had a minor incident with someone there. With Tom Clayton, they had a bit of a door-to-door action.
Oh, and Holloway
Vanity,
disappeared.
I'm going to make this yellow car disappear.
Yeah. Oh, and he hits Grandy up into the wall.
Oh, no. Granny's car had really good early pace, so having some damage now is not good, as Pluff goes past him as well. That is now pretty much at the back of the lead pack.
And Jay Felton right now getting by the 70 of Holloway.
Oh, it's going to be really annoying to have to work through the pack again. Do it once, you're going to do it twice.
Meanwhile, up front, Joe Mitchell trying to close in on Adam Baker for that first place spot.
Oh, this is going to be a battle of the Titans here. Both of them are just silly fast races at the moment. Oh, and Mitchell's like, nope, I'm going the inside straight away. I'm not going to have a repeat of last time. I think Baker just has nothing for him there.
Wow.
Really good run there.
Joe really drove that thing in there and made it stick. Joe Mitchell back to the lead.
Yeah, but Baker is Mr. Attack, so he is not going to just let him take that position. He's going to fight it back later on.
Baker might just sit back a little bit and let Joe burn his tires up and then go for it again.
Nah, the one thing you got to do against Mitchell, mate, you pressure him. Just pressure. At some point, Mitchell will try and find the extra millimeter that doesn't exist, and he will make an extra millimeter on the wall.
He'll be widening the track. They're going to hire him at a few tracks to come widen it just a little bit.
Whoa.
Ooh, Baker had an incident.
His internet flashed there for a bit, I think.
Yeah.
I was wondering when my camera started going weird, because my camera centered on him. Like, what's going on? Couldn't even see the car. Oh, it's like Clayton getting passed on the inside by Ron Holofield and Jay Felton. Sorry, passed on the outside, sorry, not the inside.
It's like
Try and hold out, but just not enough pace.
We have a little bit of instability here with a couple of drivers, or maybe with the server.
Whoa! Shay almost had a moment there. Holy hell! Oh yeah, he touched the wall on the outside, had a bit of a slide. He's all good, but damn, man.
Take a quick
This
look.
is like lap 4. Relax.
Let's see what happened here. Oh
Went a
yeah,
little wide,
yep.
tapped the wall there. We had a bit of a slide on exit too. Apparently, there's Shay in that car. Just not happy right now. Oh, and door to door with Felton and Holofield.
And Clayton.
These guys were like, they pretty much just door banged a few times. That's ridiculous. Clayton trying to stick his nose in as well, it's just not quite working. He's going to try it now though. Go on the inside of Holofield.
You saw Felton get by.
Yep, he's now up in 6th. He was in 9th. He's now in 6th.
Oh, Clayton, he
diving it in there.
yeah,
Nicely done.
he almost got messed up by the 9 there. You saw his car wanting to slide up, and he had to back out.
Thankfully, no injuries, no issues, no worries. This little pack is not going to stop fighting, but don't want to fall back.
And Tyler Pluff is a lap down. I did not know that.
Huh. Yeah, neither.
I wonder how that happened.
Apparently the all-seeing eye, aka us, missed that entirely.
Yeah.
What I need is one of those like little mini-maps, you know, like the ones I have like Gran Turismo and stuff. The little mini-map you can just watch the cars go around on it. Yeah, I want one of those, please. iRacing, please. Can I have that?
We can hook you up with that through Sim Racing app.
Woo!
Yeah, Sim Racing app's got that.
Oh, well, you and me are going to have a nice little chat after this race.
Yeah, you can put up the track map, show you all the...
Pluff bumped into, what was that? 20... No.
Oh, the 70. Oh, and they're going around.
Oh, no. Pluff's trying to find room where there is none.
Oh, man, that is tough. Let's go back. Go take
Pluff
a
is
look.
fighting a little too hard there. Watch from turns 2 onwards. You see where it gets worse and worse and worse.
All right, so we see Pluff down low, Holloway outside. They make a quick little bit of contact. Contact again, and then they hook. Oh, man.
You're watching it, by the looks of it, it looks like both thought they had more room. Because you're watching on that turn 2 part, they go into each other for a moment there. So people are thinking, oh, we've got a bit more room. It's just Netco being a bit weird. But then all of a sudden, decides, nope, we actually are here. Whoop, off you go. Have a free ride. Welcome to the
All
merry-go-round.
right, I'm looking now from the back of Holloway, and it looks like Pluff came up into him in the turn. When they got to the straightaway, Holloway was kind of in his lane, and think maybe Pluff thought he was past him.
Yeah, or maybe he thought like he had a little bit more room. He's gonna try and push him a little bit wider. Did you look at the cars ahead of Pluff? Like, look at the cars ahead. You can see there's a little bit more room to the right. He's thinking, he's probably a bit further right, getting in the draft of that guy. No, he's a little bit further left than you expect.
And Holloway sideways in the pit.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. One good thing I would say is that Tyler Pluff did manage to save that really neatly. Did a quick 360, had a bit of front damage, but then just span it around, got it straight, and went to start going again.
Uh-oh, we're going to have a new leader here.
I'm not looking, wait for me!
And it looks like Baker's going to beat Mitchell again at the line.
We have a new leader ahead of them, though.
Oh, yeah.
Mile ahead of them, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't take tires at all. Robert Barris.
Yeah.
He's miles ahead of him. Apparently, he didn't take tires at all, as far as I saw. I didn't see the car go up once.
Unless he had a issue getting into his pit stall.
Well, we're going to see. He's going to come around. We'll still see what happened there, but I think he stopped for fuel. I'm pretty sure I watched him stop for fuel there.
It's not even showing a time.
Yeah, he stopped. Maybe he had an issue, perhaps? We'll have a look. Yeah, he's going back in again.
He's coming back in, yep.
That is not what you want to see. That's really annoying.
Let's keep an eye on these two. You got Tyler Pluff.
You gotta go fire that crew eating donuts behind the wall.
Somebody got an empty gas can.
I'm sorry, I didn't bring the right one. Useless. Yep, he's gonna pit it.
Yeah, all right. We see the tires going up. So that's going to put Adam Baker back out front, Joe Mitchell in second, Speidel in third, Papala in fourth, Felton back up to fifth, Tom Clayton in sixth, Ron Hollyfield, Mike Grandy, and David Gainforth your top 10.
Gotta say, you know what? These two front guys obviously race each other. Spiral's going to be an interesting curveball. I'm not quite sure where he's going to pop out on all this. Obviously, you've got Shea Papala as well. I like watching him, but I don't think he's got the pace here. And Felton's been fighting from mid-pack since the start of this race, pretty much. So, I'm going to put my wild card on him. I think he might be able to get up there. I don't think he'll get first place, but he might get top 3. And then behind him, Tom Clayton. That's a big... I'm actually really happy to see that one there. He's just one car off the top 5. He can get up there. That's a very good win. Keeps him in a better position for that for the chase.
Yeah, he's holding on pretty good. Hopefully he can finish it out here tonight.
And the question is going to be, pretty much, as far as I know, is can Mitchell get past Baker? That's two really fast boys fighting it out for that one.
He did it before. We'll just see now if Baker's got anything different for him.
Yeah, the last pass, like Baker went rather wide, so I'm assuming Baker's not going to make a mistake again. He's going to get really low. He's going to really squeeze Mitchell on his inside lines if he tries to pass. He's going to pull the Braden Johnson line, just sitting in that line and never giving it up.
Yeah, that's too bad with Braden Johnson, man. He had a good car, too.
Yeah. Braden, we love you, man. Keep it up. Kick ass next time.
Take names.
I think he knows all the names by now. Besides, in these cars, you don't really need the names. You just need to go by paint colors. There's a bright blue paint on your car. That's obviously Mitchell's. If it's black and red, it's probably Baker's. If it's bright yellow, it's definitely Larry Holloway's.
And now look at Baker on the outside.
Maybe it's where he feels comfortable. Quite curious. Or maybe he's going to do the same... No, it's too late for that. We think do the same thing Mitchell did, but I don't think so. It wasn't Mitchell, sorry, was it? It was, Nah, whatever. I forget who it was.
I think it was Baker, wasn't it?
I don't know. It was 15 minutes ago. Who knows?
I know. That's how I feel.
Yeah, he's holding it for a bit.
And there they go.
Oh, that pack near the back got really messy.
Wow.
Holyfield had to slam on the brakes, and then Gainful slammed on the brakes even harder. And no, sorry, Holloway, sorry. And then Holloway just essentially stand on the brakes. Look how far Holloway is from because of that. Wow.
Yeah,
he's not even in the race anymore. He's just
what's going on with Joe?
What happened there? Hold up.
Yeah, Joe's having...
He just went loose and exit.
Is it? Was that what it was?
He just went a little loose and exit. No interference from anybody else, just a little bit loose. And interestingly, Shea Papala is back in second. The one I didn't think had the pace. Apparently has the pace right now. He's going to try and catch up with Baker. Behind him, Brad Spidle's still in third.
And Mitchell and Clayton right now, and Felton pretty close.
We'll see if Clayton goes for it. I don't know if Clayton's really going to think he's got the pace. He's probably going to relax and let Mitchell try and get up there again. Behind Mitchell, of course, Clayton, is Felton as well. And Mike Grandy back in the top 7 now, which is really good to see. I'm pretty sure at one point he was a lap down, if I remember correctly.
I think he was, yeah, because he went into the pits. He got the lucky dog on the stage. We saw him go by.
It was good to see him back in 7th, fighting his way back up.
Yeah, it was a good move on his part, actually going in when he did, because he was the lucky dog driver.
Mm-hmm.
Barris back here in 8th.
Yeah, he's going to try and fight his way up to the front, but he's only got 34 laps to make that work, so he's going to have to push it hard to try and get some positions back.
I'm just going to assume that those numbers are right.
Until further notice.
I'm sorry, dude. I had to.
That's all good, mate. Looks like... maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like Shea's lost pace already.
Yeah.
Maybe,
either that or Baker's just that fast.
Oh, I meant to the guy behind him, to Brad Spidle. Like Shea and Brad Baker's laps are about the same. And so is Spidle's as well. Spidle's a tiny bit faster. And then behind him you got Joe Mitchell, of course, who's once again also faster. I don't know. Maybe I feel like Shea's the tires just die within a lap. Doesn't feel right. Oh, and Brad's sticking his nose on the inside there. Oh, that could have been bad.
And here comes Joe on the outside.
Yep. Brad gave a bit of speed there, so Joe may trade the outside line here. But I don't think he's going to quite have it. But he's at least let Spidle know that he's there.
And you see him losing a little bit on entry, but on exit, does he have anything?
Yeah, can he try the over-under? The same thing that Barris did. And he gave it a look, but he didn't have the pace or the position to make that work, so that's a shame. That's right, he's still sitting in 4th, and he's still got another 30 laps to make it work.
And you see Shane right there grabbing that white line with that left front tire, man, trying to get that car to turn a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. Mitchell on the inside again, a Spidle. Bit sooner this time. Oh, that got a little close for a moment there. But we're all good. Spidle's going to get a really amazing run. That was a really good exit for Spidle there. Got a ridiculously good run. Oh, he wiggled a bit wide there. Oh, he got real tight next to Mitchell. He went from like mid to high line to mid low line and gave Mitchell an absolute scare.
And you see him, man. I thought he was going to go down on the inside and take it from Papala, but he backed out.
For a slide there, an entry. Whoa, is Spidle's tires dead? Yeah, he went for a slide on entry there. That's scary.
Yeah, he's probably got them suckers hot and smoking right now.
Well, this is the time for Mitchell to strike if he can make it work. Spidle's mid-high line there. Oh, he's going to get a really good run. Mitchell's not going to be good, but he's got a good start here. He might make the pass next corner if he can just keep alongside.
And if these guys keep at it, the 66 and the 9 are slowly joining that group.
Yeah, but I think he's going to get the pass. He almost made a pass of Shea.
Almost got 2 for 1.
Oh yeah, but now he's got the pass really cleanly. Shea was giving him the draft on that front stretch there. Not much, of course, but hey, anything you can gain on the car outside is worth it. But now he's getting right to the back of Shea already.
Yeah, he is right there.
Either his line's different or Shea's tires are going to something, because at the moment that was really close for Mitchell already. Just next lap, he's right behind him.
Mitchell had the fastest lap.
I am not surprised. That's a 30 flat pretty much. Oh man, look at that! He was almost pushing Shea around that corner.
We got to go to that nose camera on Joe Mitchell for this one.
Yeah. You're about like a millimeter away from causing Netco to say, "Hello, how are you doing? I'm going to spin you around now." Okay, bye. Oh, Mitchell went on the white line. He's spinning. Just push it a little too hard. No.
Through the grass, doesn't hit anything though.
Yeah, but that's, oh man, that is an absolute shame. You just went too hard, too deep, and too low. Yep, just put his left wheels below that white line, and goodbye, she gone.
Let's go back.
Oh man, that is an absolute shame. Mitchell's really putting the hurt on Shea there.
We'll take a ride with Joe once he starts his slide. There he is on the white line, starting to come around.
And then she's gone.
Into the grass. Look at all that dirt and grass flying up.
It went past that point of no return. This is going to be good for Shea, because Shea's tires are obviously burning out as they were before, so he's going to get freshies again. Baker's not going to be too happy. He's going to get pulled back a bit, but then again, his main opponent, Joe Mitchell's no longer behind him, so...
All right, everybody is in the pit. So far, it looks like,
Speidel missed the pit.
Yeah, I was going to say Speidel backed up just a bit.
I'm curious if Mitchell's going to go crazy and try and go right sides only, just to try and get back up there. Come on, baby, go rights. Do it, do it, do it. No, he's going left as well. Ah. Where's that adventurous spirit?
I think he thought a little bit better of it.
Yeah, he's much smarter and safer than I am. I would have killed that car going, yeah, right sides on there. What could go wrong? Oh, I've spun. Whoopsies.
27 laps to go, man. We're closing in on the end of this race here tonight. A lot on the line, too.
It'll be about a 24-lap sprint by the time these guys have all filtered through their pit stops and whatnot.
Let's take a rundown of the top 5 here. We'll start with our leader, Adam Baker. Adam Baker started 6th. He is currently sitting in first place with 19 laps led. Shane Papala started 5th. He's sitting up here in 2nd. Tom Clayton started 15th. He is in 4th. That's a good run for Tom right now. He's got to just stay alive.
He's in 3rd, not 4th.
He's in. Oh, all right.
I hadn't ticked over yet. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. In 3rd. Wow. Robert Barris 4th in 4th. Jay Felton started 3rd. He's back 2 spots in 5th. Then we go to Mike Grandy, who started 11th. He's in 6th. Then you got Ron Hollyfield, who started 12th. He's in 8th. David Gainford started 13th. He's in 7th. Joe Mitchell, who started on the pole, sliding through the grass, doing a little bit of lawnmower maintenance. He is in 9th. And then Brad Speidel started 8th, losing 2 spots, sitting in 10th.
Here's the thing though, Spider was in 3rd. He missed his pit stall by like, what, a meter?
Yeah.
He's now at the very back of the pack.
It only takes one slide, man, and I'm telling you, you can lose a ton of spots.
Yeah, well, that's insane. Maybe he did something else wrong there, because that's a lot of lost position. Maybe he did a fuel as well. Oh, let me have a look.
It looks like he had a 19.5, so maybe he sat and got some damage fix or something too.
Yeah, it looks like he stopped for about a second or so on fuel, or perhaps damage as well. That was what all it took for him to lose pretty much every single position possible, which is a shame because he was fighting for 3rd.
Well, we still got some racing left here, man. It ain't over yet.
Yeah, but like all that work over 100 laps to suddenly lose it all near the end, man, I would be hitting my head against the desk repeatedly. That's why I can't have good desks.
Yeah, you have a little arrow bang head here. And then go to what? Hungry Jack's?
Oh my god!
Is that what it is? Hungry Jack's?
You have to come to Australia at some point so I can buy you that stuff. So stop talking about it. It's cheap ass food. Come on.
I gotta go, man. I'm hungry. I had tuna casserole, man. That ain't real food.
That's right, mate. I had a Hawaiian with chicken pizza, mate.
Oh.
I can already hear that boos and hisses from those who don't like pineapple on their pizza.
Well, you ever see the commercial? It said, I think it's on Facebook or something. Here's the best way to eat a pineapple pizza, and the guy throws it in the garbage. I like it. Well. I like ham and pineapple on pizza. I don't normally eat ham, but if you put ham and pineapple on a pizza, I'll eat it.
Oh hell yeah, man! Hawaiian, baby. Ham, pineapple, sauce, cheese. But I have it with chicken as well.
Pace car's in.
Yep. Baker's holding it, and
there
off
he goes.
Good run. Shade, obviously not quite the run he's hoped for, and you got is that a Clayton on the inside? Oh my god, yeah. Clayton, please take second, baby. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Just finish the race, Tom. That's all.
Yeah, finish where you are. If you can hold this position, it's amazing. But he's not happy with 3rd. He's going to go for 2nd, I think. You know what? Mitchell's starting to move up the field already. He's taking a position. And Tyler Pluff right in the back. And,
oh man. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, dude, that was so close.
Really yeah, Tom Clayton, Barris, Felton, McGrady. That almost turned into a 4-man crash.
That was almost Clayton's night.
Oh yeah, Clayton was trying to get past Papala there, just went a little too slow, and then Barris was going too fast, and then Felton's like, "Ah, this is all good," and oh no, it's not!
They were all on each other. Man, I know Tom wants to try to get the win, but man, dude, you got to keep that car alive.
Yeah, we got, I believe that is Brad Speidel passing Ron Hollifield there. And you got Joe Mitchell back in 7th.
Yeah, he's moving forward quick.
We got Barris on the inside of Clayton now. No, Clayton, please, you can do it, buddy. You need this.
I know, if I was Tom, I'd be like, dude, I ain't taking no chances. I'm getting me a top 5.
But here's the thing, though. You got a choice here. You go for top 5 or you go for top 3. You want a podium finish, man. Like, that's what it's all about. And he gets that part. He manages to hold that position, hold Barris off, and Barris is going to slow down. He might get attacked by Felton. I think Felton's going to let him relax for a bit. And whoa,
here comes Mitchell.
From Mitchell. Oh, wow. He was going to go for multiples there. He was like, no, I'm just going to take one. Just take out Mike Grandy. That's all good.
Wow.
Grandy's still defending. Once again, Grandy is being really hard to pass today.
Almost 3 wide.
Hey, Grandy's just making it really hard. Like, Grandy's pretty much just learned from Braden Johnson here, just made his car as wide as possible because it's just everyone's had trouble getting past him.
He's got the net out, the door open, his arm out the window, waving a beer.
Waving a beer or a flag.
And meanwhile, look at Tyler Pluff back on the lead lap and in 9th in that number 12.
Back up. The problem is now ahead of him are the in quotations, fast boys.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Speidel, Joe Mitchell, fortunately both of them had bad pit stops, but they were all fighting up to the top 5, so yeah, they're going to get past the really fast guys. And then in front of them is the guy who can't be passed, Mike Grandy himself.
Wow, look at Jay Felton.
I think he's pushing Barris there.
Yeah, he's all over the back. He's made contact with him a couple of times tonight.
It looks like he's pushing him there. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like he was just pushing him forward.
Well, we've seen him bumping him earlier in the race. So I don't know if he's trying to... He might be trying to send him a message like, dude, I'm here, move.
Well, if he's trying to send that message, that's going to get lost in translation because no one gives up positions at the end of the race.
No, not this close. 17 laps to go next time by.
You don't give up anything. There's not... Yeah, there's 17. Oh, wow. I thought it was 7. It's like, oh, never mind, we're good.
And then 10 to go. Gloves are off pretty much.
I think they're already off.
Speidel and Pluff side by side.
Yeah, Speidel on the inside there, Pluff trying the outside. Pluff has some really good pace, just some really bad luck.
Yeah,
see if he can make this work.
I don't know what happened with him before that he ended up a lap down, but he is back on the lead lap, man, going for 8th place right now.
He had that incident with someone else that spun him.
And then here goes, wow, they're still side by side. I thought Pluff had that spot.
Barris on the inside now of Tom Clayton again. Clayton, hold on, buddy. You got this.
It's like a nail biter right here, man.
Oh, I know, right? Oh, I can't hold on. And that runner next to it again, once again, Clayton's just getting really good runs in that mid to high line. Barris just doesn't have anything for him. And every time he gets back in front of him on the front stretch.
Clayton just can't give up that high line because if Barris gets up on the outside, it's over. Clayton will end up getting trained.
Oh, he can't let one car pass. If he does, it's not going to be just one car. It's going to be the whole...
You got 4 guys right there that are just going to stomp on him.
I think Jay gave Barris a bump on the corner there and almost got a bump himself from Granny. This is getting close.
Yeah.
Looks like Barris is going to try to get on the inside. Clayton gave him the room there.
Oh, man. Come on, Clayton. Don't wreck that car.
And he's gone really high this time. Gone on the real high line. He's not quite going the full Larson line like Granny just did.
Oh, Grandy. Good save, yeah. Good save by Grandy.
Still holding that high line there, Barris on the inside. Oh man, this is beautiful to watch. Barris is working that low line as much as he can, but Clayton's just holding on.
Oh man. I knew it was too good to be true.
The Cinderella story is over.
Oh dude, he's got to keep that car alive, man.
I believe there's like a slight netcode touch there that forced Clayton to that wall there because he was doing pretty well. Then all of a sudden just suddenly veered right. So I believe he had a bit of a tap with Barris there.
And meanwhile, Felton, Barris, and Mitchell fighting it out, man.
Meanwhile, Baker, of course, has just checked out absolutely, with Shea behind him as well. Doing pretty well, actually. Shea is doing faster laps than Baker currently. But if the rest of the race...
He's 7/10 back. That's so hard to make up without a caution.
Yeah, and if the rest of the race anything to go by, Shea's tyres would die before Baker's do, so I don't think he's got much of a chance. But hey, maybe he's been playing us for a fool.
Yep, he could have been hanging on.
Well, you got Pluff on the inside of Grandy, you got Mitchell on the inside of Felton. These guys, this is the back end of the race. This is where you'll fight for anything you can get.
Meanwhile, Clayton back to 6th after that incident with the wall.
Yeah, not good. I think he's lost some pace there too, because that thing is not quite going as well as it was before.
Yeah. If you look at his times have dropped really bad.
Yeah, front right damage is not fun. And Pluff
Wow.
can't make passes. Grandy's just making that car super wide.
I know. I was just gonna say, it looked like Pluff was kind of all over the place trying to get around him just there.
You're trying to find something, anything, anywhere. Can I just get past this guy, please? Oh, it almost had a bit of an incident there with Grandy. Almost got spun.
Almost like he had an opening on the outside, and then Grandy quick jumped up there, taking a chance. Oh no, Pluff!
Pluff is grinding along the walls.
Oh man!
This is not Burnout 3. That's not how you play this game, buddy. You got to get back on that track.
And here we go, Mitchell and Felton again.
And Mitchell's trying that inside line again on Felton. But that mid to high line is just really good on the defense. You've got to make it work quick as you can. Or force the guy on the outside to make a mistake.
And he's still, Felton still has the door closed. Mitchell not able to slide it up there. We'll see if Felton can do it.
He's going to get it there. Well done on Mitchell there. You can actually keep it alongside on the front stretch and then get Felton a little wide on entry. You got to try and make the room. You got to push the guy wider and wider so you have all that road for yourself.
Go back here with Speidel now in front of Pluff, taking a look on the inside.
Just some crazy stuff going on back there. Like, they're fighting for, like, top 10-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandy 7th. You got Speidel 8th and Pluff 9th. They don't care. This is first, second, third as far as these guys are concerned.
It's like Tyler had it first. He was trying. He had a little incident. Then he said, okay, Speidel, you take a shot at him. One of us got to move this guy out the way.
Oh, yeah. I think the last 7 drivers thought the same thing, and all of them were disappointed.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Grandy's been doing a pretty good job hanging on, man. Even with that little bit. Oh, no.
Sliding. He saves it as well, but that's all this time gone. He's still sliding. Oof.
Wow.
It's not easy to get the car straight again. He's going to lose a lot of time and even lose position to Ron Holyfield as well. He might even get eaten up by a David Gainsworth if Gainsworth can get up to him. That is not what you wanted to see. Just pushed a little too hard. And Speidel's still behind Grandy. Grandy managed to hold them off still. Oh, wow. Joe Mitchell right in the rear of Robert Barris. Holy wow. He's right up there.
Yeah, Joe wants to get back to the front, man, as fast as he can. We got 7 laps to go.
7 laps to go. He wants the top 3 there. Barris is in 3rd, Mitchell in 4th, so he wants that podium finish. Oh wow, I think Barris is gonna straight up give it to him there. Just a little too high, and Mitchell dove right in, all the way in. Well, Barris might try the run back again. He's got some pace. He might try to stick his nose in. Nope, he's gonna keep it behind him. Mitchell's just on fire right now, going as hard as he can.
Yeah, after sliding through the grass, I'm sure he's not too happy losing all those spots.
I have to ask him how he can see different colors of flags when his eyes is covered in red. He's 0.2 of a second faster than the Shea that last lap. He's going to probably catch Shea if this keeps up. He's got 5 laps to make it work.
Yeah, and Adam will have to make a big mistake in order for Joe to catch him, or a caution will have to come out with enough time to go for a restart.
Adam's going to have to go take a pee for them to catch up.
And here's Speidel again with Grandy trying to get by.
Grandy's just not making it easy on them, is he? He's not making mistakes, which is the best part. If you keep that mid to high line, if you don't make a mistake, you'll stay up there forever. As Clayton was showing against Barris, if you can just hold that midline without making a mistake, you'll never get past. Unfortunately, Clayton did make a quick mistake and lost the position. But Grandy's just showing how it's done today. Just don't let him get past. You don't have to be the fastest car, just the most annoying to pass.
And look at that.
Mitchell again, 0.1 of a second faster than
I
Shea.
know.
He's catching him rapidly. And they've got 0.5 of a second between them. And there's only 4 laps to go.
Yeah, we're coming
This
down.
is going to be really close.
Coming down to the crunch right here.
Yep, 0.2 faster that lap as well. He is really fast. He's 0.3 of a second behind him now.
Oh, Grandy up high. Is he going to get the run off? Yeah, he's going to hold him off again.
I think Spider will get an entry here because that low line is really good on entry. And yep, he's going to get it. And Granny finally gets passed by Spider.
Wow,
Spider has a lot of pace, so that's amazing to watch.
that's got to be the longest pass in history right there.
Mitchell is now right behind Papala.
Grandy needs a trophy for the hardest guy to pass, man.
Oh yeah. Well, let's hope that Shea's going to try and compete for that trophy because now he's got Mitchell right behind him. Mitchell's going to dive in probably this corner.
Mitchell's going to shoot it down low.
He tried it. Shea just kind of shut the door and that just gave him no room to play with. He's got 2 laps to go.
I don't know if this is going to end well, man.
Well, this is the knife edge part, man. This is where you fight for everything. Mitchell wants that second place at least. After everything that's happened, being the fastest car on track, he wants that second place.
I just got to hold my breath on this one because I just can't see this ending well, man.
Oh yeah. He's probably I think he's going to leave it to the last lap. We're on lap 144 now, going to 145, final lap.
Baker crossing the line. We're going to get the white flag.
Mitchell on the outside here.
Mitchell, one more attempt at trying to pass the 89 for second. Mitchell way up in that Larson line. Shane down on the white line.
Probably going to make it work on turn 3
wow.
and 4 to get the run. Shea managed to, that was amazing from Shea. Managed to get that line smoothly without losing pace. Which is what Mitchell was hoping. Mitchell was hoping for him to lose pace there, just not enough.
Coming out of 4. Baker's going to get the win. The fight for second is going to go to Shane Papala.
That is amazing. Shane Papala managed to hold off absolutely maniacal Joe Mitchell.
That is crazy. Adam Baker with the win. 46 laps led, man. Unbelievable.
Absolutely awesome race to watch. You can see Felton and Barris up the front. Barris in 4th and Felton in 5th. Both of them went to the back of the pack at least once. Good to see him get back to the front again. And of course, our little Cinderella story of Tom Clayton in 6th. That's still a win as far as I could say.
Yeah, he did a good job, man.
He managed to really fight them off.
So Adam Baker right there in the number 48, burning him down. Let's see. Joe Mitchell is gonna be. He'll be the first one we'll talk to. So let me just grab this real quick. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, Joe Mitchell.
Oh, he got off the track. Darn it! I wanted to get on his car here.
Ah.
Got to remind these guys, don't get off the track.
Nah, that's all good. Shall I drag Joe Mitchell in here for you?
We got him. Joe Mitchell, that's our booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, dude, that was one thing I got to say, man. That was definitely a great comeback there at the end, man. That was a heartbreak watching you try to take Forrest Gump's job cutting the grass out there in the front. But both stage wins tonight. Really fast car, dude. Heartbreak, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to say, man. Just talk to us, man.
It's the story of my life at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I apologize to those guys. I hit the hit the apron going through 3 and 4. Tried to stay in it to keep it off the track. I didn't want to kill anybody. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot to say. I feel like I threw that one away, but there's always next week and see what we got for him there.
Yeah, well, thankfully you weren't one of the guys on the bubble coming into the race tonight, so a little mistake. You know, you can afford it at this point. One more race for this part of the chase. You're still sitting pretty good, so you know, I think you got a fair chance. Definitely had a great car tonight, man. Great qualified time on taking the pole. But man, going through the grass, dude, it was just heartbreak. But man, there was racing going on through this whole field. We saw you really coming on strong there at the end, man. Was the car really feeling that good?
I think I was just angry at that point. I didn't really care how the car felt. I just wanted to get back
like I said,
up there.
man, red rage, man. All you could see was red.
Yeah, I was pretty mad. So
Yeah, Wingnut wanted to know, how can you see colored flags when everything is red?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, dude, I know you had a car for a win here tonight, man. Unfortunately, you're not going to get the win, but you take third, so not too bad. You're sitting pretty good in the points still. One more race for this round of 12, and then we'll move on to the 8. I think you're sitting pretty comfortable. Just going to have to stay on your game this next race and definitely this next round. But you come out of here with a lot of laps led. You come out of here winning stage 1 and stage 2. So don't be too hard on yourself, man. It was definitely a good effort on your part.
Yeah, I'm not. It felt good to finish, for one. I feel like I have bad luck consistently, constantly, however you want to put it. And to finish the race in one piece, other than going through the grass, I kept it off the wall. That was my big thing. So.
But that was going to be my next comment was, look, you didn't go widening the track tonight, so definitely a lot better, man. Because I made a comment in there, and you may not like it, but I said, yeah, they may hire Joe to go to a few tracks to widen the walls a little bit because of the safer barrier.
Everybody's got to be known for something, I guess.
Well, dude, I'm sorry you didn't get the win, but definitely a good run, man. Great comeback. Third place finish. Ton of laps led. First and second stage. Got them extra bonus points, so we'll look forward. I'm not sure where we're at next week, man. And you'd think I would know, but I'm not really sure what the last race is, so hopefully you got something good, and we'll see you move on to the next round, bud.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, just one race at a time. Take it as it comes and see where we go.
Yes, sir. All right, bud. Go celebrate, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
All right, thank you. You guys have a good night.
You too. All right, hang on. We'll get Shane in here in a second. Okay. I'm going to give you to Shane as soon as I can find him.
I got him.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Shay, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
I gotta say, man, that's gonna be a good finish for you in second place with a car that seemed to be a little slower in the mid-race.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something positive about second place. Honestly, I cannot find anything to be happy about right now.
It kind of felt like your car was like after a few laps, just started dying really fast. Is that what it felt like for you?
Yeah, I mean, from the drop of the green flag, I feel like I'm down 50 horsepower to some of these guys. I don't know. They've got something figured out, and I can't seem to figure out what it is with the front end. Every time I turn, I just go straight, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, you know, it doesn't have to be the fastest car in the track to show that you can get second place. And if it happened again, you could have come probably first as well. So, gotta be happy with the second at least.
Trying to be, but like I said, just watching these guys, if it's going to come down to Homestead like that, I'm not going to have a shot. So I need to figure something out soon and see what we got going on here.
Between you and me, I think a little bit of a fuel behind them somewhere. There's probably something hidden in that tank. Well, look, where are we going out next week? Do you know?
Yeah, we should be going to Dover next week, I believe.
You feel good there? Got a chance?
Yeah, I mean, all these tracks I've run good at beginning of the year, but just right now, it just seemed like I've lost a lot of time at all of them. So I'm not sure where it went or what's going on, what's different. Maybe it's the new build. I'm not sure, but typically I run good at Dover. I like racing there. It's fun. So hopefully, maybe we'll find some more speed next week.
Yeah, we were surprised because usually you're a real good long run driver, and to see the car kind of drop off like that was definitely out of character. Hopefully you get it figured out, man, and we see you get back up on it. But you're sitting pretty good right now in the chase, so we still got one more race at Dover before we move to the next round. Thankfully, you're not one of the guys that were in the bubble spot, so you still got a few more races to turn things around, and hopefully by the time you get to Homestead, man, you got this thing back dialed in.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's nice to have that point cushion, so I don't have to be too worried about going into next week. But still, I want to get those wins again. So it's been a long time since we got one.
Well, not bad, man. Not the night you're looking for, but a good finish at least anyway, man. Going to keep you up there where you need to be, and we'll see where you're at next week at Dover, man, and we'll keep an eye and see if you start dialing this thing back in.
Yeah, I hope so. We have to put some work in here to figure out what we got going on, but hopefully we'll be able to make it through the next couple of rounds and be there at Homestead.
All right, man, before we let you get out of here, anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank Top City Travel for putting on our series and sponsoring the league. I'd like to thank you for putting on the league and broadcasting all the races. It's I know it takes a lot of time. I really appreciate you doing that. And I know a lot of guys here do. And I got to thank my beautiful wife and son for letting me have my hobbies and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, buddy, be safe. I know it ain't the finish you're looking for, but it'll keep you up there, and we'll look and see what you got for Dover next week, bud.
All right, Paul. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. All right, that was Shane Papala, number 89. And me and you are both going to attack the attacker. All right, let's get a word in with our winner, Adam Baker. Adam Baker, SR Booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, dude, you pull it out of here again, man. 46 laps led. You come out here the winner. Looking pretty good out there tonight. Tell us about your race. Tell us how your car felt, man.
The setup was pretty tight, and throughout the first run, I was doing something wrong. I don't know exactly what I was doing. I think maybe charging the corners a little too hard, but I burned up the right front and started going backwards. Robert passed me, and I learned a couple things running behind him, like right at the tail end of that run. And, I was just trying to keep it off the wall, and I actually brushed the wall during that stage. But after that, I was just trying to be conservative and not make any aggressive moves to make passes that early in the race. Second stage went pretty well and got some track position, and just barely avoided, I think when Braden hit the wall and spun down to the bottom, it was real close, but third stage comes around and had a couple good pit stops to get me up to the front, and I knew Joe was good, but I, as long as I could stay with him or stay near him for a long run, I think I could, maybe make a pass towards the end. But I was just, going to let him have it at first and burn his stuff up. But he had a computer glitch on that one restart, had to go to the bottom, and then I think he clipped the apron later on. But he was the car to beat, and I just got lucky, kind of getting the track position and holding on to it.
Yeah, I was wondering about that one start because you started on the outside, and I was like, Baker's up there on the outside starting. But, man, you did good. You held it off. You stayed up in the front. Did it just feel better for you up on the top at that point?
No, the reason I went up there is so Joe could, hold on to his position a little easier. Because if I was going to have him start on the outside, he had a chance of getting somebody, sliding underneath him if they got a good restart. So that way I was able to get out in front, and he was able to hold his spot pretty well. Because I knew he was the car to beat, and he needed a win, or it'd be good to get a win for him for the chase to get to the next stage. But he recovered pretty well, so I think he'll be fine.
Filthy team racer? No, I'm kidding, mate.
Yep.
But so that first stint, did you feel like were you sitting back for a while there at the start, or were you actually pushing from start? Because I felt like you were sitting back just watching the guys ahead of you, waiting for your moment.
Yeah, I thought I was taking it pretty easy, but as the run went on, I was like, I did something wrong. I wasn't saving the right way, and I had burned the right front up. After checking the tire wear at the pit stop there, it was at 6% or so lower on the right front than Joe's tires were, and he was going faster and on the bottom the whole time. So I knew I was doing something wrong either with entry or exit or somewhere in between. But yeah, I was trying to take it easy, and then it's kind of go time later on in that second stage and the last stage.
I gotta say, man, when it's go time, you are always on go. It's like you got your head repeatedly ramming the attack button, because that's what we always see you do is attack all the way up to the front.
Yeah, I mean, you come out here to win, right? So you got to be in position at the right time. I learned over a few weeks coming up to last week. I did really well. I learned a lot from the few weeks before that, and I was putting myself in bad spots early on in races and trying to recover. So what I've been trying to do is just hold on to whatever track position I can early on, and then make my way forward later on when other people start making mistakes. Yeah, I like that track a lot. I don't think I have any wins there, but I always run, really, really well. I think I have a ton of second place finishes. So maybe we can finally get a win in this car and, um, sweep that that round of the chase. Yeah, pressure keeps ramping up, and I kind of like it. You know, I don't know. I feel like I have a different perspective on things after you know these last couple weeks, and um, just trying to be more methodical with my moves instead of being just super aggressive, which you know leads to mistakes. Um, yeah, yep. So just trying to make it to the end of these races, get solid finishes, if not wins, and collect as many points as I can on the way. Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys up there in the booth at SR Broadcasting for putting on these awesome races. I'd like to thank all the admins for managing the league, all the other drivers for racing clean and with respect, the sponsor for tonight's race, Top City Travel, and also the sponsor of the series. I'd like to thank all our other sponsors as well, my teammates at MB Motorsports, and my dad, and all the other fans that came out and watched. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
I guess we're gonna have a one-sided. Sorry about that. You could hear Adam talking. I was talking to him, except my mic was muted, so that's a kind of a
Oh,
one-sided
no.
conversation. Can I get him back here and do it over? Sorry about that. That was my bad. My son walked in and I muted my mic, and I must have forgot that I muted it. Sorry, man. Sorry, Adam. Sorry, everybody that was listening, man. Oh, dude, that's awful.
Did you at least hear my beautiful voice?
Oh, we could hear yours, no problem. I'm not sure exactly when I muted it, but
Well, that's all that matters then, mate. You're all good.
you saved me, bro. Oh, dude, that's crazy, man. All right, we're gonna go.
Like, Hot Wheels is right though. His car, man, hot tires.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, he's been on fire lately, man. He's definitely figuring things out here, and like you said, you know, figuring out a different way to go around here, man. Instead of just being aggressive, start trying to pick your moves. I mean, it's really what you got to do. I wanted to get a word in with Tom, but I see he left already. But good run for him tonight, man. Got a 6th place finish. Hopefully it's enough to move him up out of the red. Otherwise, he's going to have to put some work in at Dover. But we'll go over the summary real quick. We had only 5 lead changes, 145 laps. We had 5 cautions. 2 of them were for stages. 3 of them were for actual cautions. We've seen some crazy racing going on out here too, man. I'm going to run over the results here. We had Adam Baker come home your winner. Shane Papala finishes 2nd. Joe Mitchell will finish 3rd. Robert Barris will finish 4th. Jay Felton finishes 5th. Tom Clayton finishes 6th. Brad Speidel 7th. Mike Grandy will finish 8th. Ron Hollyfield 9th. Tyler Pluff will get out of here 10th. 11th is David Gainford. 12th is Larry Holloway. 13th is Braden Johnson. 14th is Lupe Gonzalez. 15th is Jeff Glockner. And 16th was Andrew Melvin. And as always, man, appreciate you coming out here. Wingnut doing this with me, man. I know it takes time for both of us, but I enjoy it.
It's fun. It's worth every second.
And you know when I come out there, I'm going to Hungry Jack's, right?
I'll have to pay for it then, I guess.
Hey, I don't even care if I got to pay, man. I'm going to Hungry Jack's. I got to see what it's all about, man.
No
Hey.
worries, mate.
So listen, next week we'll be back here at 8:50 on Wednesday night with SoMo Racing League's TopCityTravel.com B Series, and we'll be at Dover for the final round of 12. Sunday night we will be with Die Hard Racing League, and we will be at Dover also on Sunday, and that'll be at 8:20 p.m. on Sunday night, and that's the American Hero Hunt Xfinity Series at Die Hard Racing League. So if you want to watch those guys, they run a good race like they do here at SoMo. A lot of respectful hard racing, and that'll be at 8:20 Sunday night, and then again Wednesday night 8:45 here. All right, so until then, we're gonna bid everybody a good night and have a safe week, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.